Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install one of these cameras right here. So what we have right here is a light bulb camera. It's wireless. This is not one of those solar ones. It's it's just for indoors mostly. So you just fix it in a really small space because they don't have a lot of coverage when it comes to view. So you just fix them in a place and put in a memory card. They have a memory card slot right here, so you just put in the memory card and yes, you're good to go. So I'm going to be showing you how to install one of these. So, but before we get into installing, I'm going to show you some things that you need. So for this, you need an electrical cable. Something maybe like 2 mm is good because they don't really consume a lot of power. So you're going to need something like 2 mm. So this is the holder right here. This is the lamp holder right here. So this is meant to be attached to a ceiling. So this is going to go up to a ceiling. Then you're going to put the camera and slide it in and lock it in place like this. So this holder right here, the electrical cable is going to be attached to this holder right here. So you have the two sides, the positive and negative. So right here is the positive, right here is the negative. So that's it. So let's get into that. Okay, so right here I have the cable already run. You can see the cable, that's the tip over there. The other side is right here. So I'm going to be doing the connection. I'm going to be connecting. I'm going to show you how to connect the electrical cable. So let's get into that. Okay, so we have the red and the black right here. So I'm going to be connecting the black one first. So to do this, you need to be smart about it because not to get electrocuted. So you need to use a plier or a glove or an insulated glove so that you don't get electric shock. So we're going to slide in the black one first. Yeah, so now I'm going to use a screwdriver to screw it down. So we're just attaching this to an existing cool cable. Something maybe like 2 mm is good because they don't really consume a lot of power. So you're going to need something on the ceiling. So what we're going to do next is install the camera. So before installing the camera, there are a few things you need to. So now let me scan the QR code on the camera. view the device right here. So this is the device right here. So now we've successfully installed the camera. So apart from installing the camera, I'm also going to be showing you a few things about the settings, the memory cards, I'm going to be showing you some other things. So first, let's start with the basic camera settings. So you can see right here, this is the live feed page. So from here, you can choose SD or HD right here. So SD is just, standard definition if you don't want to consume too much data. And HD is higher definition. So it depends on how fast your internet is. You can choose in between the two. So now you can see here, this is the sound icon. So now you can see, yeah. So you need to mute this. But if you need to hear whatever is going on in the vicinity, you can use the sound icon. So that's it. Second thing is pause. Maybe you need to take a screenshot. You pause the footage. Yeah. So that's it. Then from here, I'm going to be showing you playbacks. So now when you click on here, you click on playback. I know. So you need to click on Micro XD. So now because it's a new camera and a new memory card, we don't have any footage record, but this is where you're going to be finding your footage. So it's right here. So that's it for that one. Then I'm also going to be showing you some little settings like speak. You can see this icon right here that says speak. So this I can just press on this and speak into the camera. So the camera has a inbuilt speaker. So speaking into this will make we speak out of the camera. So wherever you are, you can always speak into the camera to caution someone. Maybe someone is doing something they're not supposed to be doing. So you can always do that. And so recording. So this is when you're seeing something live and you want to just record the moment. You can just click on allow all these permissions. Hold on. Then we click on record. So now the live footage is being recorded directly into your phone. Now this doesn't separate the one from your normal recording. The camera is always recording on its own. So this doesn't contradict with that. So that's it for this one. Then let's check settings. Wait, before we check settings, let's check more right here. So for more, you have some basic, kind of settings like motion track. So when you use motion track, you basically make the camera follows anything that moves, not just human beings. It can be a fly, it can be a mouse, it can be anything. So I don't usually like to do it. So we're just going to turn it off. But if you want your camera to be tracking human beings, you can set on motion track, but I'm not going to set it on. Then we have alarm. Yeah. So the camera will just be, yapping to caution anybody in the vicinity. So that's the alarm. So light control, you just basically want to turn on the lights of the camera. You can see right here, just going to click on. You can see the light comes on. I'll be just going to turn it off back again. So all these are just like little features that are synced to the camera so that you can be able to use it correctly. So let's check settings. So there's not really much to settings. There's cloud storage, which you don't need unless you want to be syncing your videos to the cloud, which requires a subscription, but we'll not be doing that today. So there's alarm, recording. We've seen all this. PTZ. So PTZ is just basically how fast the camera can move, because you can move the camera left, right, center, or whatever. And device volume. So this is just basically how loud the speaker on the camera should be. So this is fine. And on advanced settings, you have device prompt. So anytime the camera reboots, maybe the lights went off or anything, whenever it comes on, there's always going to be a prompt. It's going to be saying cameras on, cameras off, and all that. So you can just basically turn that on or off depending on what you feel like. But me, I'm going to be turning it off because I don't like